Hello and welcome to my Ascension Messages. My name is Bobbie Richardson and I'll be your guide for today. Today we're going to do some tarot and we'll do a live pick a card. It is going to be on, the title is What's Coming to Help You Now or Next, or yeah. So this could be anything. It could be anything in the etheric world or anything in the physical world. We'll just see what comes in. And there is 3 piles. I was going to bring my phone and show you the actual title page. But anyway, just choose 1, 2, or 3. And that would be your pile. So the timestamps will be given down below after this live. And let's start. So we're going to tune into pile 1 and see what comes in for pile 1. Okay, pile 1. Pile 1. Hey Sky, hey Diane, hey Mona, good to see you guys. Pile 1, what's going to help them next, please? Pile 1. Pile 1. What's going to help them next? What's going to help them next, please? What's going to help them next? Pile 1. There is healing to be made. I know that much. I can't see. There was one card that's thrown out, but it's face down, so I can't see it yet. But I do feel I've got a symbol of a hospital in my head. So there's healing to be had here in this pile, and it's a good thing. And even though you're probably saying more healing, it's going to be a healing of awareness, something that's going to, when it happens, you're going to go, oh my God, now I know I'm in the right direction. So we've got 2 cards that have flown out, that came out. We have the Queen of Cups. So she's holding a cup of love. And above it, even though in the background it could be seen as the sun, it's also to me a ball of energy that she is coming into. There's new energy here in this pile. I feel it. She's standing up. She's not sitting down. There's her throne in the background. She's got momentum. She's put her foot in the water. She's starting something. There's something that's starting for you guys, but it's you that's starting to move forward from this. And then we had the Magician. It was in reverse, but this is the card of the Magician in this pack. It's really cool. They're showing me that monolith in the background too. So there's magic upon this earth as well that you're stepping into. So maybe it's showing me as a place that you go to that you find healing, great healing with, or messages guiding you as well in the future. Something to do with connection again to the old times, to the past. And I'm talking about the ancient knowledge, the ancient wisdom with that monolith. Like they set these things up for specific purposes way back then. It wasn't just for nothing, you know. And they also had help from those that were of benevolence, of higher understanding from, we would call them alien force or whatever. So they had help from those as well, and understanding how to harness energy. So there's a feeling of learning to harness energy here to become the queen of your kingdom, of your queendom, of your humandom. I want to say humandom because it's like it's coming together as a unified field of masculine and feminine, which just creates this new you. It's a nice feeling here, but it is still healing nonetheless. And so there is still something coming for you. What is actually coming for them, though, that's going to help this? What's going to help this? how's this going to help? What's actually going to motivate them and help them, please? Can we get more clarity on this? What's going to motivate them and help them? So yeah, definitely the magician knows how to wield all of his understanding of everything that he's learned in the past, everything that he's learned with his soul, everything that it's like all accumulating together. So there might be a collection of your soul and your physical world coming together and using it as magic. Like you are, oh, I know how to step out of this problem now. I know how to, it's kind of like a feeling that comes over you. But there's also a location they're showing me as well. So an actual environment that's going to help you guys as well. Okay, what else? We have the Two of Cups that's come in reverse. So it might be a new choice made when it comes to relationships coming in. So then the relationship, there could be a new relationship coming in for you. And that's going to help you as well. And we have the King of Cups in reverse. So we have the Queen of Cups upright in one deck and the King of Cups in reverse in the other. So yeah, there's a new masculine energy coming in to help you as well. And I think it's to help ground you in this physical place that gives you space. So you claim space up in this physical world instead of just claiming space in the etheric world. Yes, I'm an amazing spiritual person. It's like now I need to find space and claim space in this physical world as well, so that I can become my own emperor. And the emperor is somebody who definitely claims space in this physical world. He's like, I'm allowed to have space in this world so that I can create what I want. I deserve to have space. I am supported in my space. And this is in a physical way. So there could be something coming as in a place, an environment that's actually conducive to who you are as stepping into as you do this healing. Like literal gifts of homes or places that you can go to or stay or yeah, so that's cool. Okay, we have on the bottom of the deck the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is definitely walking away from something and journeying towards something else. So maybe a literal journey here. What may help you next is to shift up your environment, shifting up your environment. And I'm in a real thinking mode here. It's almost like it feels like my spiritual self is like, yes, I've got that down pat. Now let's see what the thinking brain, the logical brain can show up for me, how it can show up for me in a way that's an even energetic field to my etheric spiritual side. So this might be people who choose pile one, could be people that are quite spiritual people, and they are now needing to learn to ground themselves into this physical world. And when we do that, we start to realize that everything in the physical world is spiritual as well. It's just a slower vibration that we have to get used to. You know, being born here straight from a very high spiritual plane of playing ground or a connection to your soul could mean that you fumbled a lot, things fell over, things, you weren't quite settled in this physical world for quite some time. And so you would keep bringing in that victimized program back in again, as in, I don't belong here. What am I doing here? So what's coming next is a clearing or understanding within yourself that you in the physical world is needed as well. And so then with that comes this beautiful a man, because these were in reverse. It's somebody who's new to me. It's somebody who's still to come in once healing has been played out. new choices made with relationships, and then you're actually going to align with somebody who's actually going to work with you in this physical playing ground. They might know more about the physical playing ground, and so they're here to help you integrate yourself into it and to be able to learn to create, to take up space in this physical world and not feel, you know, in the etheric world, it's like space doesn't even kind of exist in a physical sense, because everything, you can move your hand through the field. You can move your hand through material. So it's not material as such. So you can move your hand through the field. So space is wherever you go. But in this playing field is a slow vibration. So we need to learn to create a physical space to do with homes and businesses being grounded in this world. So that could be something that you are coming up to next. Something that's going to help you next is showing up in your physical world. So that's really cool. Let's see what this other card, these other packs say as well. Get some more messages, please, for pile one. We got something just fell down there, and I'm like, do I take it? It felt like I was a bit clumsy with my cards. So I always wonder then whether it's, and that's funny that I thought that too, because I was bringing up before that if you were born straight from this higher realm in the spiritual sense, you might have been born feeling like you are clumsy, like you can't really handle this physical world because you're used to being able to move through the field, and so you're not used to the tangible. So that could be moving away. It's funny, I turn the cards over and it says confusion. Which way to go? Where do I go? What do I do? Where's my next move? Rah, rah, rah. This is coming to into clarity. You're going to be shown a way. Your soul knows the way, but you're also going to start to trust it enough to ground it and take up space with that feeling of, yes, this is right for me. Why? Because you are starting to take back, I'm allowed to feel good as well in this physical world. So the confusion stops. And it's funny that I felt confusion when I was picking them up, right? And then next to it was prosperity and abundance. See, and the next thing that's coming for you is something in the physical, tangible sense that actually gives you an indication, yes, I am on the right path. It's like the yellow or the golden brick road, right? Oh, I know I'm on the right path because things are starting to show up and manifest in a physical way, where before, when something showed up for me in a physical way, when you didn't have the support within yourself, you might have missed it, or you might have seen it and then thought, oh, well, someone else needs it more than me, or something like that. Now it's time for you to take the reins back. So what's coming next is for you, Please take it. It's important for you to take up space in this physical world. And it's a great, beautiful, powerful lesson here for you. I'll see what the animal shaman cards have for pile one as well. Pile one. Whoa, they're just flying out. Okay, we've got two that flew out and they were stuck together. One is Owl Magic. So here we have the magician again. The magician again with the Owl Magic coming through with the shamanic animal cards. Choose to know the truth because you can. So yeah, here we are with the new choices, but you're choosing now from your own authentic self. It's a different choice that you're making, a healed self. You're not choosing from your wounded self. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. They're the ones that are standing up for that. And it came out with cougar, assertiveness. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where you are going and what to do. And that really goes with me with that Queen of Cups when I was saying she's left her chair. She's standing up. She's taking action now. So you're becoming more assertive in your power of who you are. and you are starting to wield the magic. Similar, so similar to the first two cards, right, that came out and message-wise. Okay, so we'll put that one in there and that one there. And then there's two others that came out but face down. Squirrel, always be prepared. You are an expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful, fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. This is why we need to learn to protect ourselves, as in, I am worthy. That's how you protect yourself, not as in, I'm going to put on the armor and get ready to fight. That's no longer the way to move through these new frequencies. The new frequencies need you to drop that armor and see your protectionness as, I am supporting who I am and everything that I say and do. And so no one can take that away from me. It's a feeling of that with that card. And then we have play, dolphin. Definitely have to start to have more fun with your life. Get out there and enjoy it. I think that if you keep staying inside and being the hermit, you're going to regret some of the beautiful things that are coming your way. You need to step out. That's the reason, the biggest energy that I got with that first Queen of Cups is you need to get off the phone and step out first. So yeah. Okay, so that is pile one. No, it's not. I'm feeling a pull. I have some other cards here. That's right. But they wanted me to pull. Sorry, that was a bit short, sweet. And then I got a nudge. Okay, here we go. These are the angel cards from Dory Virtue. Let's see what messages come through for pile one, please. Extended story, an extended story. Your story is just starting. The story is extending. There's something. What's coming next is that as the awareness of it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Good things are coming. Good things. There's a feeling first that comes before you start to step out as well. Messages for pile one. This one here wants to come out. Playfulness again. How many playfulness cards do you have? Dolphin playing. That's so cool. Look at these. Playfulness. This is going to give you a new vibe, new energy, new revitalization, energy push. I need to play with this physical world. I need to play in the physical world. There's something to do with that. That reminded me of a dream that I had when I met Mother Earth as a turtle, and she ended up morphing into a human in the dream, and then she told me the way to get to the higher dimensions, the higher frequencies, is to not worry about all the rubbish and the crap. It's to just dance your way there, because you have lifted into a higher frequency once you start dancing. So that reminded me of that. Like, get out there and dance and have fun with this physical world. See it as a part of your spiritual path as well. Is there any more messages for pile one, please? I feel like there's one more of these cards that wants to come out. Yeah, here it goes. It just lifted up and came out. Freedom. Yeah. So the next, what's coming to help you is you're going to free yourself. But the thing that's leading you in this way, what's actually coming in is extra energy, some sort of revitalization, new awareness of who you are, and taking back space in this physical world. You're worthy of taking space because you have so much to give to the world. And so those that are going to start taking up space in this physical world are going to make a big difference. They're going to become the leaders as well. But you find freedom within yourself first before you can help others. Yeah. Okay. So now we will pack up pile one and we will go to pile two. Rightio. Good morning, everybody in the chat bar. Good to see you guys there. Hey, Nicole, Emma, Liz. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys are doing well on this wonderful Thursday over here, Wednesday over there, I'm sure. You know, it's so funny how, you know, we're almost in like ahead of you guys. So it's interesting. Where does that line even draw? Where one's ahead of the other just because of time. Okay, I'm picking up another pack. So I'm thinking that this is the pack I start off with pile 2 with. And it was a random pack too. So let's get into pile 2 and see where they are going, right? So not where they are going. What's going to help them next? What's going to help them next? Please, can you give us some more indication of what's going to help them next? Pile 2, what's going to help them next? Okay. Pile 2. Take me into the energy of pile 2. Take me into the energy of pile 2. What's going to happen next for them? Nothing's kind of coming out, but I do have one that's just sat out. It didn't quite come out, and it was called love. Oh my God, love is coming next. Choose love. Let your love become a powerful force for change. That's what it says on the back. Love. Okay. This feels very high frequency right here. Sorry, just getting a feeling into that. It's like you loving yourself enough has given you has given you some space to be able to uniquely shine. So what's coming next though for them? What's coming next? What's coming next? Please tell me. Okay, so we have one that's come out, one that's fallen. And it went miles away. Okay. So this one, reconsider a commitment. You have the right to change your mind. So we have choice. And so interesting that it came next to love, right? And love says choose love. So what's coming next is understanding that you making your choice from within you of choosing yourself through love is going to make a big difference, like a big impact in your life. You know how we tend to go flip back and forth between in our minds of we choose love, and then we flip back and we go, oh my God, I'm a victim. This is happening. Why is this happening? This isn't showing up for me, blah, 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 and all of that. They're asking you in this specific moment, if you can control your mind enough to flip it as quickly as possible. Don't get down on yourself for how long you stayed in that victim role. Just as soon as you find it, choose love. Just keep saying to yourself, but find things that to be grateful for and choose love for yourself, because there's something going to lift you into some higher understanding of even more. And it's a frequency alignment that you're coming into. So what's helping you next is just the fact that you there's a new frequency that you're coming into. Now the card that flew off, and it flew right behind me, so it was quite a way away from me, was the listening card. So this to me is that there's clear audience coming. There's clear audience coming where you're going to know, you're going to hear things, and literally, like, you could even wake up with the odd your name being called once or something like that. That is a clear audience alarm bell for you have the ability or capability to channel your own messages, channel your own wisdom, come into alignment of channeling. But you have to choose love for yourself first in this world. You've already chosen love from the fact that your soul is that, but your logical mind has to come into play with this as well. And there's messages wanting to be heard, want to come to you. So you have to be in a receiving mode to accept this as well. So what's coming next is allow yourself to pull back to receive messages, because when we're in the receiving mode, we need to be in, like coming back into playing. How are they putting that? It's kind of like a hermit stage, but it's not a hermit stage. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this message through clearly. So this is interesting. Like, I'm usually really good with the messages coming through, and yet it's got this disjointed feeling about it, because they want you to find a space within you to be able to receive the messages, because you are going to you already are from your soul's perspective, but your logic is going to start accepting clairaudience as part of your value. So that's coming next. This is really beautiful because it's shifting you into a goddess kind of a way. The Isis is standing out for me. This is a little statue I have here of Isis. It's holding up her hands, and she's like, I don't know, it's kind of like a position of I know who I am. I feel when I do that, it's like I know who I am, and I am ready for accepting and listening. There's something there of up-leveling. I've got a tarot deck next, so we'll see what the tarot has to say. Please, for pile 2, tap me into pile 2. And what's the messages coming through for that's just too many. All of a sudden, everything fell out at once, but I'm going to take the first card that fell, because it fell on its own first, and then a big clump fell on top of it. So you might end up, when you start to receive, it might feel a little, whoa, I'm starting to get these messages. They're really profound. Oh my gosh. What do we do with them? Just chillax and write them down as you get them through. Just write them down. Because what you are tapping into is more soul alignment, and your soul and the journey that it's gone through in the past lives. So that's coming in for you next as well. And we have the 6 of Cups coming through here. So this is collective love coming in. Your team, your spiritual team, and you starting to move in together as a close-knit family. From the heart space, and see, it's cups, right? Cups is, and I've put it underneath the choice and love card. So choosing you, love from you, is going to unify your soul family with you, and they're going to gift you more wisdom, understanding. And it's not just your soul's wisdom. They also have messages prepared for you in the next step that you're taking as well. What else is coming for pile 2, please? Pile 2. We have the 9 of Wands. So we're coming to the end of an era here. We're coming to the end of it's almost like what you thought was going to happen next is probably not going to happen next, because what the messages that are going to come through for you next are going to probably shift you into a different trajectory. Once you start to hear them, what else is coming through, please? Actually, they want me to put that next to that and online. Okay, so I've got a specific way that I pull my cards. One day, I don't know how to set up a second camera, but it would be really cool to do that, So we have the 9 of Swords in reverse next to the 9 of Wands. So if this is the end of an era of you waking up and feeling anxious and annoyed, it's the end of it. Otherwise, the 9 of Swords wouldn't be in reverse, right? We're stepping into, oh my God, look, lovers, here we go again. Ooh, so love could be coming in for you as well. I mean, we do have choose love and the love card and the lovers card. So here we are unifying as well, not only through listening, like maybe they're directing you. I make up words all the time, so sorry guys. Directing you to, I don't feel like there's enough English words to tell you the honest truth for what I feel. Anyway, directing you to a actual physical person as well, so that you feel physically safe in this world. Somebody who will make you feel physically safe in this world too. It's so interesting as we start to move into these higher frequencies. We are awakening gifts, but we're also awakening these meetups. Okay, what else? Lots of love in this pile. So love is the best way to go. What's going to help you next? Stay in that high vibe. Stay in the love vibe. It's going to help you endless. And I mean, you could say that for anyone, right? But for some reason, it's really coming out for you guys. It's like, come on, you guys have got this now. Five of Pentacles in reverse. See, we're no longer being in the victim mode. We're no longer feeling sorry for ourselves either. Victim is over. So, okay, what actually is there anything that we can physically come into to help pile 2? I know we've got maybe the meetup with somebody. We've got the Page of Cups. So there's an offer coming. It is in reverse, but I still feel like it's a gift coming from somebody. Somebody's coming in for you guys. That's going to offer you something. It's going to make you feel a lot more like they're going to hold space for you. I feel. But first up, that's that choice. Okay, let's do some animal cards or angel cards. No? Which cards are we going to do next, please? These ones. Okay, thank you. Let's do these cards and then we'll do an animal card. Tag me into pile 2. For some reason, I don't feel like I'm deep enough. What's the messages for pile 2, please? There's something else. And I feel like it's something physical. What's coming next to help pile 2 on this journey, please? What's coming next? In between you choosing love for yourself and finding somebody else. In between. Beneath the surface, hidden truth, something unknown. Yeah, see, there's something between. I feel like there's something between this choosing love for yourself and a lover coming in for you, or somebody that's going to help you create, hold space for you in this physical world and give you a gift. It could be either for a business, being, learning to be an entrepreneur yourself or something like that, an actual connection that gives you from the love of their own heart, not necessarily a relationship, could be a business thing, but it could also be a relationship. I'm going to give it that as well. But in between, there's something coming beneath the surface, hidden truth, something unknown. And I could feel it. There's something unknown coming in between. Is it a sign? Is it what is it? They're saying you'll know it when you see it. They're showing me last year a beautiful freaking rainbow comet fell through the atmosphere of Earth on my birthday. And it's like that, like boom, like there's a sign, like there's a pretty big sign, right? And I'm shifting, and through the whole of the year that was just gone till this birthday just happened, I've been shifting myself into higher frequencies. But it's like oh my God, I'm transitioning. I'm physically coming into this world. The comet's physically coming into this world. So see, there's a sign specifically for you, and I can't like everyone that's watching that chooses pile 2, I can't like say this is a sign, this is a sign, this is a sign, because there's too many of you. Not to mention they're saying they wouldn't want me to anyway, because it's going to be something that's going to go ding, ding, ding in it's like a DNA wake up call, and it's coming into the physical sense of your world. So you will see a sign in the physical world, and then you'll go, oh my God, this is the sign for my, this new connection of help actually coming in for me to be grounded on this earth and feel safe in this place. as well. So that's beautiful. Let's get an animal card for pile 2 too. Pile 2, please. An animal card. An animal card. Animal card for pile 2. And their story. Horror. Okay, a bit all over the shop there, but we have the sea turtle protection. You are a master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. So this is why they're wanting you to choose love for yourself, because as soon as you go into the victimization, you're out of the loop of being in the rhythm of the natural cycle of life, because life is just love, going on a beautiful journey. So when you're on that path, then all of a sudden there's something that's coming or grounding into your world that's going to be a sign to show you that you're on the horizon of a whole new you, being grounded in this world. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. So that's the sea turtle coming in, Mother Earth coming in for you as well, because she's here to help protect you. Raven, shaman, you are the creator and magician. Use your gifts as good. There's power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as a keeper of mysteries. I'm really feeling like this card is coming up for the listening card, that you are starting to become gifts being ignited, but I still feel it's got a lot to do with clear audience or channeling your wisdom through again. You're claiming back the powerful you and understanding that not everything outside of you knows more than what you do. You know more through the connection of your soul for yourself and the journey that you're going on next. And that's really cool. Okay, so is there any other cards that want to be showing up? I'm going to choose one of the Lovers cards. I don't know why, just a couple of Lovers cards, just because we've got so much love on the table here. And there is a Lovers coming in with an offer or a gift coming in for you. Is there any messages with these Lovers cards for pile 2, please? Okay, that's better. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So just be aware, making new choices with those that come in. Just because you might see a sign and you're like, they're coming in, it doesn't mean the next person is it. It's still you learning to make choices for you from love. That's more important, so that you're making new choices. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yeah. So make the effort in the fact that you need to choose love over everything else. You know, like if you have say in your family you had a heated discussion with somebody, and usually you go in your room and you're frustrated about it, and then they're still going off in their tangent, and you're like, oh, I think of something else I've got to say to them. I should be saying that to them, and then they'll get it. When we take a deep breath and we start to choose love, we're like, you know what? I'm going to let this unfold how it should unfold. I choose love for myself. I'm going to step out of this room feeling full of love for myself. And then how it unfolds is, if I need to speak up and say something, it will come out from integrity for myself, from love, or it might be nothing is said. So that's how they want you to proceed in this next step, and that should help you through to carry on. Okay, so that was pile 2. We will pack up pile 2 and go to part 3. Okay, we've got cards all over the show with this lot. Hey, everyone in the chat bar. Good to see you guys. Happy days, peps. Cool. Hi, Bobby and everyone. Love to you from Yannicka. Ani, good to see you guys. Really cool. April, good to see you. Okay, here we go. We are going to go into pile 3. Pile 3. Which cards should I choose for pile 3, please? Pile 3. We're doing Osho, so we'll start with Osho. Okay. Tap me into pile 3 and let the message come through as what's going to help them next. What's going to help them next? And the card just flew out as soon as I picked up the shuffle at once. What's going to help you next? Help them next. Okay, so we have the cards. Wow, how come all 3 got pretty much lovers coming in? This was in reverse though, but all 3, and it's really interesting how these are placed. I want to show you how these are placed. So these are placed like this. So we have intensity coming in. Intensity means that whatever I choose to do next, whether it's going to create ripples and annoy other people or not, I know where I'm going. I have clarity. But then there's confusion when it comes to love. So that's interesting. And it's to do with the mind. So the mind is keeping you bound from making clear choices from love. But what's going to help them next? Okay, so I'm feeling with this mind card is taking back control of your mind, not letting your mind the mind will keep on blah, blah, blah. It will just keep on blah, blah, blah. Remember that, blah, blah, blah. Protect yourself, blah, blah, blah. Say this, you're going to be important, blah, blah, blah. Say this and then they'll understand you, blah, blah, blah. It's going to keep on chatting away no matter what. Excuse me. That's why they call it the monkey mind. So this is all to do with when it comes to love for you, it could be something that you're sabotaging yourself with. And the message that's going to help you is, I'm going to now control my mind. It's not going to control me. And when I start to hear it going blah, 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 I'm going to go, you know what? I'm taking it back. I'm going to just sit here for a moment and ask it to still, ask it to shush, or focus on what I call the default image, is what my team called it. Like, you just choose anything. You can choose a crystal, you can choose a sunflower, you can choose whatever you feel comfortable with that you can just put in as a default image, so that you constantly, no, I'm just going to focus in on I don't know. Yeah, let's just say a crystal. I'm just going to focus on the crystal. Look how beautiful that crystal is. And so you're overriding the mind crap. And then you start to control it. You start to learn to control it. It's one of the things that I teach in my master classes. Okay. Let's see what else is going to help pile 3. Let me take some water here because my throat. My throat is like goes from 0 to full blast, the poor thing. I wake up, get dressed and start chatting away like this because it's 7:42 in the morning here. Okay, here we go. Pile 3. Tap me into pile 3. What's going to help them next? What's going to help them next? Pile 3, pile 3. Pile 3, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So you're holding something close to your heart. There's a protection here that I think that you're protecting, but it's actually stopping you from filling your own cup, because the Ace of Cups is the next move, which would be the new beginning to do with the heart space, and it's in reverse, so it's actually flowing out, and this water's flowing out. It's almost like your mind is telling you you've got to do this, ABC, otherwise someone's going to take advantage of you, someone's going to do something for to you or whatever, or you've got to protect your future. And instead it's actually the reverse that has to happen. We have to shush the mind and learn to find a peace of mind within us, so that we can feel into what we're actually protecting here. And it is to do with the heart space, because even that is underneath the Lover's card. It's fallen out, it's come out like this. So protection of the heart is something that you're looking at at the moment. The next step for you, or the next help that's coming, is a message to say there is going to be some healing of the heart. So when we start to shish the mind, then we can start to feel into the heart, and then we're like, okay, now we have to face what we're actually trying to protect here. It generally has nothing to do with anybody else. It actually has to do with you, because even if say, for instance, the relationship that you're in, whether it be lovers or a partnership or family or whatever, if that falls away, if you have still got the wound within your heart, you will only magnetize, because that mind will scream and scream and scream until you, from a victimized position, until you brought in the same problem again, because it wants to be heard, it wants to be validated from its victimized situation. So this is to do with you coming back to a silent mind, learning how to still the mind, not listening to it anymore. It doesn't. Ask yourself, do you know this 100%? Do you know that this person is going to do this 100%? Do you know this? Absolute. Now, in every given story, you can create that 100%. Yes, you could, because your mind will keep pushing and pushing and pushing and saying those things that are going to push someone to do what you're expecting them to do. And then you're like, see, I'm validated in my experience. But do we know it 100% if we actually step back and we did nothing? And sometimes they're saying one of the next steps that you could try is to step back and just try to do nothing. It's not that easy, I know. I know, but it is one of the things that is coming up here. Okay, so the next step for pile 3, please. A definite clearing happening for love. Ooh. Okay, we've got quite a few things coming out here. 7 of Pentacles, and the Hangman flew out. Yeah, see, new perspective is needed in this. The Hangman is hanging upside down, and he sees life through an upside down way. So a new perspective. Try something different. Just try it. And we have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse as well. So you want to harvest. You want something to come in for you. You've been waiting and you've been working on this, and you're wanting it to come in, but it's just not quite getting there. And they're asking you the help, or they're saying the next help that will help you is for you to switch it up and try something new. Try something new. We have 3 cards that came out together. The 5 of Wands. Look how orange these are, all to do with passion, fire. The King of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. So, oh my gosh. Okay, this is quite cool. So we have the 5 of Wands. Now, hang on, which way was that? Yeah. 5 of Wands came in this in upright. So this is the tug of war that you're going on within your own mind. And it's not exactly helping, because once you pick up the other end of the rope and start to tug a war with somebody else, it's just they're going to pick up the other end and they're going to war back. It's just the way it goes, because resistance causes resistance, right? The King of Wands is in reverse. This is a masculine person who's full of passion, who actually wants to come in to your life and enjoy your life with you. But it's in reverse. So it's like we're not quite ready to accept that passionate man coming in. But he is coming in full of abundance. So somebody is wanting to come into your life to shower you gifts. There's almost like you're preparing yourself. You're preparing yourself for the gifts to come in. But the next step would be to really learn to control that mind and try different ways of approaching things when something happens that you're not really keen about, that's not really working for you. Let's try these cards as well. Pile 3, pile 3, pile 3, pile 3, pile 3. So we have your higher self, your spiritual. I'm not going to do these in reverse because these are oracle cards, but your eternal spirit, higher self, sacred intuition. This intuition is coming on. We have freedom card as well. We have moving on and letting go. So the cage is open. You are opening the cage through taking your mind back and you making new decisions. and then your eternal spirit higher self is starting to come in. It is coming in, and this is going to I've actually turned the King of Wands upright. This is going to bring in the abundance that you want instead of the tug of wars that you've had in the past. So what's next? The cage will be opened. You will start, there's something to do with, I'm trying to feel into a physical message here as well. Like, what's the sign for them? Can we have a sign? I'm getting the animal cards. For some reason, this cage is standing out for me, and that cage, that door swinging open. It's like someone's going to open the door for you or show you a new path. You might have somebody that has quite a bit of wisdom, intuitive wisdom coming in. It could be this King of Wands. They're full of passion as well, and they want to shower you with something, so that the door is swinging open for you. One of the next things that's coming after this understanding that we're taking control of our mind back is flowing you into the eternal spirit, your own internal spirit of freedom, of understanding, moving on. See, letting go. You're letting go of your mind. It's not necessarily letting go of the people around you. It's letting go of your mind and then seeing how the people readjust around that. So if we tend to let go of people or block people or distrust people, we're not letting anyone in. So allow them to just be present, accept them for who they are and the value that they're giving you. Now control your mind, come from a different space, look at it in a different way, hangman way, and then move, and then see what you feel into what you've been protecting of your own heart space, and then they might show up different. So they might start to gift you. They were probably always trying to help you out, but you never saw it. You saw it as the tug of war game. And then when you shift your perspective, they can come in and actually show you with the help that they're actually wanting to give you, because you won't see it otherwise. You'll just keep on picking up that rope with them. And then they're like, oh, they want another tug of war. Okay, we'll have another tug of war. But really, I just want to give you some, give you a gift. So what's coming in next is this massive clearing of the mind and understanding that you've been holding something close to your heart out of protection. And then a gift being showered over. You're starting to see where the gifts are. It's like the gifts were always kind of around you, and you never saw them for what they generally were. Okay, so then we have the ladybug, good luck coming in. You are bright energy. Let go of your worry and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. So good luck is wanting to come in. This is where I see this 10 of Pentacles, right? Good luck is coming in for you. It's wanting to come in for you. But if we're all too in our minds and holding our hearts close to ourselves, then we're not going to see the luck. And that's what the message that they're saying to you now is shifting. So what's coming in for you is the realizing. Well, maybe there is some recognition for you in the future, but realizing what you've been holding on to protect yourself, which is not actually serving you. It's making you pick up that rope and tug of war with the other. So hawk messengers come in. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. So this is beautiful ending for this reading, because we've got the good luck card and you're ascending into new heights. It's just coming at life from a new perspective and understanding you can do this. You've got this. You find your own freedom from finding freedom within your mind as well. Yeah. Okay. And then we have on a split that I picked from this pack, all paths lead home. Inner authority, inner authority. You find your own inner authority. You take control of how you are feeling about yourself. Intuition, turn your gaze within. So yeah, that's just it. And that, I think, is there anything else that needs to be shared here? One more. One more of these cards. Yeah. Okay. We are born in truth, but we grow up believing in lies. One of the biggest lies in the story of humanity is the lie of our own imperfection. When we believe this lie, we use the lie to judge ourselves, to punish ourselves, and justify our mistakes. So this is what's coming in for you, is also a new beginning. Look at this new beginning. Eggs. I love that this is a nest and eggs. But yeah, we do. The program pulled over us is literal a whole heap of deceptions about who we truly are. We're friggin' amazing just to be born here. Every single person is. And every person that is born was already chosen. You don't have to be chosen by somebody else. You're already chosen when you were born. And you have to come back to that point of view. So we have to shish the program, shish the mind that's taken over our whole reality way too much before we can actually feel into it. Okay, guys. I am so grateful for all the beautiful messages in the sidebar. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. I love this work. This work is so cool. It makes my soul sing. I love the tarot. I love the Tuesday just channeling messages. I love the school that I'm creating. I'm creating a new school, guys. So there's going to be a new channel on YouTube. It's called Amical, which means learning through the intuition in Pleiadian, in the language of Pleiadian. And it's a new reality school. Amical, a new reality school is what we're calling it. And yeah, so lots and lots of games on that one. There's going to be games, lots of games on that one, and intuitive games. I'm so excited to bring that forward. It's going to be a month or two, so just bear with me because there's a lot of work to be done and I want to do it properly. So yeah, I would love if you guys subscribe to that when that gets put up. That would be really, really cool. Don't forget, I'm an intuitive counselor and reader. If you want to book me, I do one-on-one Zoom calls. The link is down below and on my website, which is codestoanewreality.com. Love you guys so much. Thanks, Sky. Absolutely amazing reading. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Diana. I just feel so at home when I'm with you guys. It's beautiful. Okay, until next time, whether I do a spontaneous one throughout the weekend, I'm not sure yet. We'll see what happens. But all in all, I would definitely see you on Tuesday next week with some more channeled messages from my team, the Pleiadians and the CYANIANS, and maybe Nova coming in as well, because sometimes he sneaks in there, right? The Acrturians I haven't heard much from recently, so we'll see what happens with them, but they're always there in the recesses. Sometimes I connect with Mother Earth as well. She's just brilliant when she comes in. Okay, guys, love you. Bye.